Welcome to Mind Snack. Today we're going deep into the forbidden world of ancient death rituals, and the truth will shock you. Number 5. The Norse burning death ships. For the Norse, death was not a quiet passing. It was a spectacle of fire, blood, and destiny. When a warrior fell, his body was laid upon a wooden ship, surrounded by weapons, treasures, and offerings to the gods. The ship was then set ablaze, drifting across the cold waters as flames devoured it. The fire symbolized transformation, the destruction of the flesh so the soul could rise into Valhalla. But this ritual carried an occult undertone. Fire was believed to open a gateway between worlds. As the ship burned, warriors were thought to be carried beyond the veil, escorted by Odin himself. Death here was not an ending, it was an initiation, a passage into eternity sealed by flame. Number 4. The Tibetan Sky Burial. High in the Himalayas, Tibetan monks practiced one of the most unsettling death rituals in the world, sky burial. The body of the dead was dismembered and laid out on a plateau, offered to vultures circling above. To outsiders, it looked brutal. But to the Tibetans, it was sacred. The flesh was only a temporary shell, and the ritual freed the soul from earthly ties. But there is a darker layer. Monks chanted mantras believed to guide the consciousness through the bardo, the shadowy realm between death and rebirth. They believed the soul lingered near, watching its own body consumed, forced to confront impermanence. This ritual wasn't about death alone. It was about dissolving ego, burning away attachment, and forcing the soul toward liberation, no matter how terrifying the process. Number 3. The Hypogeum of Malta. Beneath the earth of Malta lies one of the most mysterious death chambers ever discovered, the Hypogeum. Carved 6,000 years ago, this underground necropolis is a labyrinth of stone passages, burial chambers, and the infamous oracle room. Inside, the acoustics are so strange that a single human voice vibrates the entire chamber, shifting brainwaves into altered states of consciousness. Archaeologists have found the remains of thousands of skeletons within, many carefully arranged as though part of ritual placements. What was this place really used for? Some believe priests performed occult ceremonies here, using sound to pierce the veil between the living and the dead. Legends whisper that initiates were brought into the Hypogeum to hear the voices of gods, or something else, echoing from the stone. To the ancients, death was not silence. In the Hypogeum, death spoke back. Number 2. The Aztec sacrifices. No ritual shocks the modern mind more than the sacrifices of the Aztecs. To them, the world itself was fragile, constantly threatened by chaos. The sun required blood to rise, the earth required hearts to grow crops. So on the great temple steps of Tenochtitlan, captives were laid down, their chests cut open, their still beating hearts lifted to the sky. Blood ran down the steps like rivers of life force. The Aztecs believed this was not cruelty, but cosmic maintenance. Without sacrifice, the sun would darken, the stars would vanish, and existence itself would collapse. Occult traditions suggest they believed blood was a living current, a raw spiritual energy that could be fed to gods, and perhaps to other unseen forces. For them, death was fuel, and every ritual was a reminder that existence had a price. Number 1. The Egyptian afterlife rituals. Of all ancient cultures, none were more obsessed with death than the Egyptians. To them, death was a dangerous journey through realms filled with demons, gates, and cosmic trials. The Book of the Dead was more than scripture. It was a magical operating manual for the soul. Priests performed rituals over mummies, chanting spells believed to activate hidden powers within the body. Every amulet, every carving, every word inscribed carried secret meanings meant to shield the dead from annihilation. They believed the ka, the vital essence, could be preserved through offerings, while the ba, the soul, needed ritual guidance to find the stars. Even the pyramids themselves were designed as resurrection machines, aligned to channel stellar energy into the afterlife. In Egypt, death was not the end. It was a cosmic trial, one that only ritual magic could prepare you to survive. Here, the dead were not mourned. They were transformed into gods. You've been watching Mind Snack, where we uncover the hidden, the mystical, and the forbidden. Which of these ancient death rituals shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want more secret history, dark truths, and occult mysteries, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a new drop. Until next time, stay curious and stay awake.